Imagine if you could make $500 a day. Now imagine if you can do this anywhere in the world from just a phone or computer. And imagine if you could do this either just by sending messages talking about a topic you're already interested in or taking calls with people who already wanted to buy the service that you were selling. This is called high ticket sales and it completely changed my life. I'd always been in sales, but I knew there was something better for me out there. And it wasn't until I discovered high ticket sales that I started being able to live the influencer lifestyle, having time, location, and financial freedom, being able to travel the world while making a ton of money. Now I consistently make 10 to 15K per month by I'm a closer, so I close the deals, but you can either do this as an appointment setter and just work an Instagram influencer's DMs, talking to people in a niche that you're already interested in, for example, like fitness, and you just got to answer their questions, get them to take a call, and then the closer takes over. Or if you're a closer like I am, all you're going to do is have your schedule booked with calls. You're going to have interested prospects show up to the meetings. You just got to discuss with them where they're at currently, what their goals are, what's holding them back, and how this program and opportunity is going to help them achieve their results, and basically just enroll them into the program. High ticket sales is the easiest form of sales that there is. This is coming from someone who has tried many different sales careers and many different businesses which involve sales. So the reason high ticket sales is so easy is because you're going to pick a niche which you're already interested in. For example, with me, I love fitness. I've been interested in fitness since I was 14 years old. So if I was an appointment setter, let's say, working in the fitness industry for a fitness influencer, that is going to be something I already used to talk about with my boys all day. We would just talk about our favorite exercises. We would say, what do you think about this? We should try this. That's what we would talk about on FaceTime. So this is all the things that I was already talking about. Now you can use this to make money. And it's the same thing if you're the closer. You're talking about a niche or a topic that you're already interested in. And having interest and passion in the thing that you're selling and believing in it is one of the biggest tenets to being successful at sales. One of the reasons that life insurance sales sucked for me was because I didn't give a fuck about life insurance. I truly didn't. I had to learn about the product the same way that I would have to learn about fitness, but that was already my passion. So I already learned about fitness, watched all the YouTube videos, knew every little thing about it. So for me to sell a fitness offer is the easiest thing in the world. All you need is some basic framework and scripting, and you're going to be successful. That is why high ticket sales is so easy compared to any other sales job out there. And this is something you can do anywhere in the world, remote. All you need to do if you're the appointment setter is have a phone and Instagram to be able to work that. Or if you're a closer, you're probably going to want to work on a computer and take Zoom calls that way. That is what high ticket sales is all about. So if this sounds of interest to you, I'm telling you, it is the best business model to get into in 2024. And I have a strategy on how to get started. So all you need to do to get started is you just need to find an influencer to work for. It's really that simple. There is no startup capital. There's no advanced skills that you need to learn. You don't need to learn editing. You don't need to learn marketing. You don't need to learn how to run an entire company, have leadership, all the different skills and things that you need to know to be successful in all the other business models that these gurus are promoting, like Iman Gadzhi's SMMA or drop shipping or any of these other ones. They require so many different skills in order for you to be successful in it. High ticket sales just requires you to have a baseline level of social skills and be interested in that niche that you're selling. It is that simple. So how do you actually find an influencer to work for? Because this is going to be the hardest part. But with the strategy that I have created, this is something that you can accomplish in the next few weeks. Imagine if in a few weeks' time from now, having not invested any money, but just a little bit of time every single day, you landed a role and now you're able to work an extra 2 to 3 hours a day as an appointment setter. Or if you got a closer role, that would be a little bit more serious. But let's just say you got the appointment setter one, 2 to 3 hours a day, and you're able to make an extra $250 to $500 per day. Would that be life-changing for you? Because for me, it was. Once I figured this out, my life changed forever. I never went back to any sort of other business model, job. I always knew that now that this is going to be the new thing that I'm doing, being that all you need to do is work this person's DMs or take those calls, and you don't have to worry about any of the fulfillment. All you have to do is be good at sales. And to start off with appointment setting, you don't even really need to be that good at selling. All you need is a baseline level of social skills, some basic framework to guide you through this, and you will be successful. So, what is my strategy? My strategy is you are going to be reaching out to influencers that are smaller. So, I'm giving you the full unfiltered truth here. I'm not trying to hype this up. You are not going to land a role with an influencer that's got 50K to a couple million on Instagram. It's never going to happen. They already have their teams. They already have everything set up. If you do, you got extremely lucky. You are going to have to send thousands and thousands and thousands of cold messages to get your foot in the door with one of them. But what you can do is you can build your way up. So this is like an apprenticeship. Think about it as you're investing your time into creating this into your future. So if you're someone right now who is younger, especially if you're in high school or you're in college, and you want to have the life of your dreams, you want to live like an influencer, you don't want to work that traditional 9 to 5, or if you're someone who is currently working that 9 to 5, but you want to make the transition, you have to realize that there is no get-rich-quick scheme. It's never going to happen. All these people that you see online who have succeeded, they have had periods of apprenticeships. They've worked extremely hard in order to get where they're at, and now they can showcase the success and make it seem easy. So what I'm telling you to do is to find a role with an influencer that's smaller and build your way up with them. So looking for influencers on Instagram that already have a course or mentorship program that they're selling successfully. They have testimonials, client results, so they are selling it and they're having success, but they're just on the smaller side, anywhere from 1 to 10K followers on Instagram. And you can also look on YouTube for them, and they also, like, if you look in the range of maybe like 1 to 25K, but then you go over to their Instagram, because if YouTube is their main platform and they're selling, you can actually go over to their Instagram. They might have a smaller following on there, and this will get you that foot in the door, even if they've got a little bit of a bigger audience on a different platform. So these are going to be the 2 outreach strategies you're going to do. And as you might not hit that role that makes you 25K a month, you can start making, even on the low end, 2, 5, maybe 10K a month with one of these smaller influencers. And your goal is to build your way up. Your goal is to deliver exceptionally on the work that you do, to be an apprentice, to learn and grow with this influencer, because you're hedging your bets that this influencer is going to grow. If they're successfully selling something, you see they've got amazing work ethic, you tell them you're completely bought into their mission, and you just want to learn and grow with them. You're going to be there to help them at anything they need in the appointment setting or closing side of things. You just really want to learn and grow with them and help them out as much as they can and get a small commission, like 5 to 10% of every deal you help them close. This will get your foot in the door. And see, the thing is, if you look at these influencers, if they consistently post, what you'll see is that every single one of them grows. To some degree, every single person who posts consistently is growing on social media. The biggest factor is that some people don't consistently post enough, or they fall off, or this or that, right? But if they've already had success selling this program, they're most likely going to keep up with it. And if these are things that you want to look out for, is like, are they consistently posting? Do they have track record that there's someone who's disciplined, who you can see yourself building a future with? That's who you want to pair with. Now, once you get your foot in the door with this influencer, it may take 3, 6 months, or even a year before you're making that dream income of like 10 to 20K a month. But now you've not only built this huge track record, you have an amazing relationship with this influencer. And as they're growing, they're also networking with all the other influencers. So if they bring another appointment setter or 2 on the team, and you're asking them, as a friend, because you're probably going to be very close at this point, is there any other influencers that need an appointment setter? I would really appreciate if you can maybe get me into one of these roles with an influencer that's a little bit bigger. This is how you build your way up. There is no shortcut to success. So this is how you're going to really establish yourself in the high ticket space if you want to do it the free way. Of course, there's other people out there that can help you with this process, like myself. I have network connections with all the influencers who need appointment setters, and I have training and all this to get you started. So if you want to shortcut that whole process, then you can join my mentorship program. I actually have a free school course teaching you everything that I went over in this video, showing you how to get started for free and land your first role. If you're interested in that, comment down below school. It's also going to be in the description, so you can just go ahead and join. I'll just make sure that I get you in when you comment. And I really hope that you guys land a role. If not, come on the school community and I'll help you guys get started. I hope this video provided you with some value. I'll see you guys in the next one.